We are recording. Everybody please go on mute except the podium.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Rotary Club of Kerrville. We're so excited to see you today. We have a great program ahead of us. We have lots of announcements and lots of activities that we want to tell you about. Also, someone could win their share of an $1,100 Ace of Spades pot. So that's going to be fun. I would like to ask you to turn off your cell phones, to also check into Facebook and let people know that you're at your Rotary meeting. And for our visitors online, if you can mute yourself, we'll get started with the meeting. I'd like to ask Charlie McElvain to come and lead us in the invocation and the pledge.
Thank you, Tammy. Please bow with me. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we're grateful for our many blessings, and we're grateful for this club. We're grateful for the opportunity to live and work in the Texas Hill Country. We ask that you be with our nation as we go through our leadership transition and as we continue to move forward with COVID vaccines. Ask that you be with those in need, and ask that you help us remember the importance of Rotary with service above self. We also ask that you, this food be nourish our bodies so that we can be of service, and we thank those who prepared the meal. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Hold on. Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I feel like we should sing.
Christy was saying we should sing the national anthem. You don't want me to sing. Okay, we have lots of things to talk about, but first we're going to hear some great news and information that we didn't know about the Salvation Army. Are you going to introduce Clint?
Well, I'm wondering where David is.
Okay, so I think we've got it here. So what we have is Molly Putnam is going to speak, and then she's going to bring on John Green, and we're going to hear a little bit how the Salvation Army and the Kroc Center operate. Molly Putnam is operations director for the Kroc Center. She's been with the Kroc Center for the Salvation Army for 9 years. Her job is to run the entire facility. So that includes the children's programs, the pool, the chapel, the gym, and she's going to let us know how that is. It takes a lot of people to make something like this work, and they do a great job. So it's not just Molly, but she is the one that's overseeing it. So she's going to tell us a little bit about that. Thank you. Please welcome Molly Putnam.
Thank you. It is so nice to be here. I appreciate. Sorry y'all don't get Captain David as originally planned. He apologizes for not being here today, but hopefully I can share our message and let you know what's been happening around here. As of everybody else, we're all going through challenging times and trying to figure that out every day. It's a little bit different day by day, but I did want to go over and just let you know some things that are still happening that we have not had to cancel or stop. Our facility, as you know, because you're here, is open. We still have our members coming in. Not as many as we normally see, but we still have quite a few that are showing their support and coming in here. We are doing everything we can. Our members are #1 priority to make you feel safe while you're here. So our members and our guests, so we're doing everything we can for that. It was sad when this first all came about. Our Easter extravaganza, which is our big community event where we do 25,000 Easter eggs, filled with candy, that we had to cancel this year. It was devastating. It was hard. We had boxes of eggs ready to go that we weren't able to use. And so as we got to a certain point, we have been able to adapt some of those events, and very happy to say that we have done 2 successful drive-through events this year. Somebody's little puppy's excited. And so Our first one that we were able to do was our back to school bash. It was already hard, kids getting ready to go back to school because things had been so challenging towards the end of the school year previously. So we put together a little event, drive-through around our building where they could come through, and all of the families in their cars, they didn't have to get out. We had different school subjects ready for them to go. So they'd bring their report card that we'd give them at the start. They'd go and do a science experiment. They did an art project, just all kinds of things that they went around. We had 384 people show up and go through. So that's how many people were actually in the car. So we were really excited to be able to do something different than we've ever been able to. So we didn't have to cancel and give everybody an opportunity to still have fun and be safe. That led to then our next event. We were able to do our drive-through harvest festival, which normally follows our pumpkin run, which we were able to hold. We got special permission from the city to have our pumpkin run. We started runners every 30 seconds in groups of 10, so they were spread out. 105 runners came through and participated, and then we did our drive-through harvest festival, and we did the same kind of thing. We had activities, we had games, all kinds of things that were able to go on. 484 people came to that one. So we saw 100 people increase in participation. So this Saturday is our drive-through Christmas at the Kroc, our very first one, 10 to 1. There'll be snowball bowling. There will be selfies with Santa. You don't have to get out of your car. You're just there. Santa will come up to your car. You'll take a selfie with him there. He'll be in his mask, of course. We'll be doing cookie decorating kits, hot chocolate kits, ornament kits that we're going to be able to give to them to take home and do with their family. Everybody in the car, they'll have their own to do. So that's this Saturday from 10 to 1. There'll also be free food. So we've had to adapt. We've had to adapt our events and ways that we are doing certain things to be able to continue offering these programs. For us, these community events, which are free, are our way to be able to say thank you to the community for all of their support all year round. And so we still wanted to be able to continue doing that. Thanksgiving, as y'all know, we do our Thanksgiving festival, our Thanksgiving meal. We served over 1,000 meals this year. And the majority of them were served because we delivered to homes. That number more than doubled from previous years. We had drive-through to-goes. People came up and actually got their food to take it home. And we had a few people that ate inside. We had them kind of set up similar to like we do with your meeting. So even though we had restrictions and things going on, 1,000+ meals were served from us at Thanksgiving. And that food all comes from generous donations from restaurants around town, or monetary donations. None of that actually comes out of our pocket money-wise that we have to spend. It's all cooked here, but we get gracious donations to help with that. Let's see. So a few other things that are still continuing right now that are normally going on, our kettle program. I know y'all are scheduled for the next 2 Saturdays. Some of y'all will be out bell ringing for us. That's how a lot of this happens, is because of volunteer groups like you. Our goal this year is 150,000. We have already raised 115, and this will go through December 24th. So we still have several weeks to go. We're located daily at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Gibson's, Mamacita's, and then we have a few other spots that pop up when we have more volunteers come in. So we are thankful to you guys, your groups and other groups that come out and help with our kettle program. We also have our angel tree. We have actually seen that number increase from past years. Last year we did about 500 kids. This year we're at almost 650 kids that we are helping. We increased the age from 14 to 17. We knew that this year families are having harder times than normal. And even those teenage kids need something at Christmas time. So they are coming in. We've been having them dropped off daily. There are still angels around on trees here and at Walmart. So if you haven't adopted an angel and are still interested, there are available options. You'll see a lot on our tree. There are stocking stuffers. Those are what are on the trees. Those are just extras for us to fill in and give the kids little extra things. It's candy, it's little blankets, it's socks, it's just little stuff that they can use. So as I said, 236 families, over 600 children helping this year that we are helping with Angel Tree. Plus 50 seniors. We've got 50 seniors on our trees as well that have gone out. We did do one nursing home that received quite a few of assistance as well. So there's a lot still happening as far as the end of the year, finishing up the holiday season. I just wanted to share that little bit of information with you so you know what we've been doing all year, even though things have been a little bit different. Now, to get into some really good stuff for y'all, the Kroc Center celebrated our 10-year anniversary in November. It's really hard to believe we've been here for 10 years. As Tammy mentioned when she introduced, I have been here 9 of those 10 years. And have been very blessed to be a part of this community and this center. I'm from Kerrville. I was born and raised here. I went to Tybee, I graduated. I left for many years and I'm back and have been as an 18-year-old, never thought I would come back to Kerrville, but very happy to be back. And we have an amazing community that I didn't realize when I was younger how amazing our community is. And so we're so grateful to be able to offer this place to our community. And so 10 years is up, but we're not finished yet. We've got some really great new additions coming in that I'd like to share with you on what those are. I don't know how many of you, if you could see back behind here, the curtains I know are down. There are these big, large panels laying down on the ground out behind us here. We have a 21-foot, 6-sided climbing wall that is going to be installed before the end of the year. It'll be right behind the chapel. The stained glass windows in the chapel will not be blocked. You'll still be able to see those beautiful stained glass, but it'll be attached to our pool deck. So we will be able to offer rock climbing for birthday party purposes. If companies want to do company retreats and team building activities. Each side of the climbing wall is a different level. So if you're a beginner, you'll start on one and then they advance as you go around. We're very pleased. We looked into this project to buy a brand new one. It was going to be almost $100,000 for us to do. We knew it was something we wanted to do, but the Greenville Kroc Center had the climbing wall, decided they were not using it. It was outdoors and the weather is a lot different in Greenville than it is here. So they donated to us their climbing wall. We did not have to pay for that. We had to pay to get it uninstalled, to get it taken down. And then we had a board member who drove the 2,400 miles to pick it up and bring it back. I'm sorry, real quick. I think there's a member trying to get in that door over there that was not able to. I saw him peeking in. So we're excited. Oh, he's over here now, John. Okay. So we're excited. Our 21-foot, 6-sided climbing wall should be up and ready for us to start using in January. So it will be something that'll be attached with the pool. It could be part of normal pool days, but also things that you can rent and get separately. In addition, if you've noticed, we've got this big, huge inflatable dome over our swimming pool. Being an outdoor pool, when it comes to this time of year, our weather in the morning is 30 degrees. By the afternoons, it's 70. Well, our pool couldn't open until it was 55 degrees or warmer, even though the water is heated. So after 10 years, we finally custom made an inflatable dome over our lap pool so that it can stay open year round. That allows us to add more water classes, which we have done, water aerobics classes. We've brought back our swim team. So we have a few kids. Of course, there's nowhere for them to go and participate right now, but we are practicing and getting ready for that. We can do swim lessons year round. So we start at age 3 up to about 12 or 13 for swim lessons. And then the pool is open for lap swimming, water aerobics classes. More people are at that 6 o'clock in the morning when we open. And if it's 35 degrees outside, they can still come in. The pool is heated, it's nice and warm inside. So it allows those members who normally come to us for the summer months for the outdoor pool and then go somewhere else in the winter time they can stay on and keep their membership. So I would recommend, even if you're not members of the center, let the front desk know you'd like to check out the inside of the dome. It's really cool inside. We had these great expectations, but it's even more than what we expected when it came into play. So even if you're not a member, like I said, just go check it out. Just go see what it looks like inside. It's pretty impressive. The final thing that I'm going to talk to you about before I turn it over to John with new stuff that's coming in, we are creating a recovery room. And as part of that room, it's going to have 2 hydro massage chairs in them. They are a full chair that you sit in and your legs go out straight. You do not actually get wet. The water happens within underneath. It is a 10 minutes in the chair is like a 1-hour deep tissue massage. So it will be available for you to come in and utilize after your workout. It gives you temporary relief of minor aches and pains. It can relieve muscle soreness, stiffness, tension, deep relaxation, help with stress. You can purchase a one-time, if you're not a member and you just want to come in and use it for 10 minutes, you can purchase a one-time visit, or you can add as an upgrade to your membership to utilize the chair as many times as you want in the month. Those are being delivered today, will be installed on Friday, and we will have them up and in use probably by the end of this year so that people can start seeing what's coming and what we're going to be doing. It is a dry water massage, so it does not get you wet. You don't have to come in your bathing suit. It's just your workout is finished. You can go in there, punch in a code, sit in the chair, get your 10 minutes, and be done and on your way out the door. So we're really excited. We've got a lot of really cool things coming in, stuff that is already very new to Salvation Army to begin with, but even so in the Kroc world as well. There are not many Kroc centers that have things like this. We are the first inflatable dome over our lap pool in any Salvation Army command. They're having to rethink outside the box of normal Salvation Army when it comes to the Kroc Center. We've got some really great things coming. So that is what I have to share with you today. Before I turn it over to John, does anyone have any questions?
You mentioned after the pumpkin run, you did something, you had 480 children.
Yes,
What was that?
that was our drive-through harvest festival.
Okay.
Yes, so we had some activities and games and food similar to our back to school and similar to what's coming up with our Christmas at the Kroc this Saturday as well. Just a way for people to come still and feel safe, but get some fun as well. Okay. Well, then I'm going to turn it over to John Green, who you guys probably all know from helping out with your meetings. He is our development manager here at the Kroc Center. He has been with us now, has it been almost 2 years? Right at 2 years. And so I'm going to turn it over to John to let you know about our final exciting new thing that is coming to the center.
Hello, everybody. This is a little different for me because I'm usually out there serving. But like I said, my name is John Green. I'm the development and sales manager here at the Kroc Center. So when you're looking at doing rentals or sponsorships, a lot of funding opportunities, please give me a call. I can set you up with a lot of different things here at the Kroc Center. And we're about to talk about one new one. I am honored to be able to have this fall within the development department. Brand new program that we have. It is called True Golf Vista 12 E6 Connect software golf simulator. So it's a state-of-the-art technology that we are about to receive this Friday, and we're going to install it right across the hallway in our what was called our lounge area. So, but I'm going to try to get this video going. It'll show you a little bit more what the software can do. So just bear with me a second, and here we go. Share screen. Okay, so here we go, folks. Oh my, doesn't that look like fun? Oh, I'm so excited. And, we're going to have to try it quite a few times to make sure it's all corrected and calibrated. Right, Oscar? So, also, there's a very important person that's under the development side that helps me all the time, and Timon. So you've met Timon. He's not in here right now. I can't even give him kudos, but he is actually heading up the golf simulator. So it's a big opportunity for him. And so we've got a lot of different things. I'm going to just kind of give you a quick rundown about the software that it offers. It's going to allow you to have 96 rounds of golf throughout the world that you can play on. You can set up different driving ranges from a flat range to the target range, like you see where it was doing the little screens and the little target practice. It'll also allow you to just do pitch, chip, and putting, which is kind of neat. And then modes of play. This is important to know. You can do stroke play, best ball. You can actually set up scramble. And then there's two different ones that they're setting up, which is Stableford, which is a scoring system that's based upon the total number of strokes taken. We're getting too into the minutiae of a golf of scoring, but there's points allotted for each hole, and then they'll take a total of that to see who the winner is, and then match play. So those are neat things that we can put into the system and set up for each individual player. So you say, John, well, how's this thing going to operate? Well, it's open to the public. You don't have to be a member of the Kroc Center to participate. If you just want to come down and watch, we're going to set this thing up with the room. We'll be able to have the course that you're able to play, and then you'll have a section that you can actually set around, like cocktail tables or smaller tables around the room that I'll get into in a little bit. Booking, we're setting it up that you can go online and you can book 10 days out. Isn't that correct, Molly? 10 days out. Or you can call Monday through Friday and book, and then you can also walk in. So, and this is the important part for all you folks here, all the Rotarians. You can book a standing tee time. So whenever you want to go ahead and say, John, I want Wednesday at 10 o'clock, I've got you. I'm right here. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to book that out, and we can just take your credit card, and we'll just have a standard booking ready for you anytime you're ready to go. Average time to play. One person can play 18 holes of golf in an hour. Two people can play in about 18 holes of golf in an hour and a half. Three people, about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Four people, you can do 3 hours and knock out 18 holes of golf. Now, you can set this system up to do match play, best shot, different things like that. So if you're not going to be able to knock out a round of golf in an hour, you can set the system up based on what you tell us when we can show you the future of how we can book these events. Now, we're going to book it by the hour. And some of the fees that we have is like you have a cheaper tee time Monday through Friday. It's going to be $35 an hour. We want you to book online. That's when you get the best discount. And walk-ins, it's going to cost you a little bit more because it's last minute booking on there. We'll have all the signs posted. I'll make sure and have the literature out for you guys once we get into January. But standing tee times, we have a discount for you that's built in. So if somebody's going to want to do a standing tee time or a group, we can make sure and give you a great price point. So that way you'll have that discount built in. We will have a member discount, military discount, senior discount, and a college student discount. So a lot of great things that we can offer to you with that as well. And this is an exciting part of it. We're going to add a new nutrition and service element to the golf simulator. So it'll be available, the nutrition part of it, in the evenings and on Saturday. We're going to have a different menu. As I say, it's sports bar without alcohol. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We're going to have TVs lined up in there. You can already tell if you walk across there, you can see we have the mounts on the top wall. We'll have different like the multi-level cocktail tables in there. We'll be able to provide you with a service on the weekends and in the evenings. So as you can tell, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to be able to manage this. And I just want to let y'all know that my card is up at the front when you go out. So if you have any interest at all and maybe possibly wanting to do a standing tea time in the future, or you're wanting to, hey, be a part of possible testing out the system as we try to roll out and do some testing on it, just let me know. Tell me verbally or send me an email. I would just love to have you guys out here, and we'll get you tied in with timing, and probably by mid-January, we'll be able to have this thing functioning to the capacity that we want. But again, thank you so much, and thanks for giving me an opportunity to talk to you today. Oh, sorry, I forgot to open it up for questions. All right.
Do you bring your own clubs?
You can bring your own. Good question. Good question. You can bring your own clubs. We will be providing some clubs available for it, but you use your regular golf clubs, golf ball. You just hit into the screen just like if you would at the golf course. So guess what? If it's Monday and the course is closed, and you're like, oh gosh, well, call me because I'll get you around the golf. So.
Are you using a real golf club?
Yes, sir.
Does the system register that you had a great shot or a horrible shot?
It will tell you the angle. It will tell you how hard you hit the ball. It will give you all different types of reports. You can actually bring your golf pro out here and actually have them print out this report and say, you know what, your swing angle and club face is open, and you need to turn your left foot in or whatever to be able to make this shot approachable when you get out to the course.
Do you see a bad shot on the screen as it travels into the...
Yeah, if you shank it just like the course, it will still give you the same real life experience as you would out when you're out on the course. So it'll take that trajectory and angle and where it hits on the screen, and it will place it as it would with all its data and place it on the virtual course. Yes, sir.
Due to the age of this group, they're still going to need a golf cart.
So try. We can accommodate the cart fees as well, so I'm good with that. So.
Can you ask if anybody online has?
Oh, does anybody online have a question for me?
Make sure you unmute.
Wait,
No, not there. I mean,
Oh.
if anybody asks a question, they'll have to unmute.
I did this and it was muted the whole time.
It always takes a second for people to unmute, so be patient a minute, John. I'm not seeing anybody coming off mute.
Oh, I have another question here. Yes, sir.
Lady back here, what's the operation on the massage, their fee and all that?
Yes, so we are looking at a one-time use, will be a big tax to come in. So if you're not a member, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I think it's $5 for one-time use. If you decide to want to add it to your membership, it's a $3 increase a month to your membership for unlimited use.
The other question is, will you ever offer a drive-through gym workout?
We may have to, at some point, we may have to do that. We did start a lot of online classes, so we posted classes to Facebook, and people watch the different classes that way, but we may have to do that.
I just have one quick thing. We do have title sponsorships available for that golf simulator, so that is also something I wanted to let you know as well. Thank you.
Hey, Molly, just a second. For online, our virtual guest, I don't know that you heard the interaction in the back. The question was asked about the single use of the massage chairs, and Molly was given the explanation. It is, do you want to come? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, so the question was asked what our fees were going to be for the massage chairs, and we are looking at if you are not a member, it is $5. If you are, for one-time use, if you are a member, it's $3, or you can upgrade your membership for $3 extra a month and get unlimited use.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I just want to make sure y'all didn't miss that because I don't think you could hear it. Okay, so now it's time for our club business, and I'm telling you, we have a lot of it. First and foremost, as usual, I want to remind everybody about your invoices. We send out invoices October 1st. If you have not paid your invoice, you should let us know because you probably either didn't get it or you overlooked it. So if you can check and see if you've sent your invoice in that was dated October 1st, that would be helpful. If you haven't, please send it. If you haven't gotten the invoice, please let us know and we will resend it. We are going to send out statements, so you'll get a reminder of that. So Mike Huff, I'd like to let Mike Huff talk to you about our beautiful, beautiful Christmas cards are here. And you can do both. Our beautiful, beautiful Christmas cards are here. And Mike, as a board member, is our liaison for our foundation giving. And so he's going to talk to you a little bit about that. And then we're going to do Ace of Spades drawings.
Please hold your applause to the end. All right, the Christmas cards are in. They are very nice. Christy Vandenberg is collecting all the money, has all the cards. We have ordered more than we have allotted. We have how many more, Christy? 75 or so? 70 still for sale, $10 a piece. All goes towards the foundation, which fights polio, still is our primary target. We are endeavoring to have 100% participation in Paul Harris Fellowships this year. And how do people in Zoom land get cards?
They will be at Tammy's office for sale.
Tammy's office for sale, okay.
They can come by 303.
303 Earl Garrett. So we still have a few left. Okay, any questions? Any answers? Okay.
I'm gonna sit here, $10, $10, $10.
Did you hold that for me? We have about $1,200 in the Ace of Spades kitty. It's been sitting there for a long time. So we're gonna get this done. I'm gonna draw 5 today, and then I'm gonna draw more next week if I need to. Be a good Christmas present. Let's do one of the 3. All right, and I'll show you the deck. It is really, really thin.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so. I see my glasses. Last 4, 8, 6, 7, 4.
Ready.
Bingo. All right, I'm gonna cut this deck. Jimmy Hutto, pick the Ace of Spades, please.
Oh, my goodness. There's a ticket.
Show me that.
3 diamonds.
3 diamonds, that's not the Ace of Spades.
I have 2 more tickets.
8, 6, 7, 9.
Yay.
Look here. See there?
Hey, they can see that.
Who was it?
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Not even a member's winning.
King of
So close.
clubs.
No, it's me.
Spades, sorry. All right. 8, 6, 6, 4.
Yay.
Come on.
girl.
Come on.
Come on, Carol.
Come
Carol.
on.
All right, I can use this. Oh, boy. You can buy a lot of Christmas cards with that.
I think I'll do this one right in here. How about the Queen of Spades?
Ooh, Getty.
A queen for the queen.
The money may have to go to the Mike Huff Benevolent Fund if we don't do this money well. I want 2 more, please. All right. 8, 6, 4, 6.
Right here.
All right.
Come on, Mike.
Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds.
Tear it up. One more. One more. 8665.
That's gotta be.
It's got to be the same one, right?
No, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. All right.
665.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that one right there. Ace of.
Ace of clubs. Oh, I am so sorry, Dennis. All right. How about we try it again next week?
So do you want to commit that next week we'll pull until it's our last week meeting of the year? So we'll pull until we get a winner next
I don't
week.
know. I got a lot of cards. I still got 20 cards.
Okay.
If you want to do that, that's fine. That's fine
Well,
with
we'll
me.
see.
Maybe we'll pull 5 and 7 on. Otherwise. it's
Thanks, everybody.
2 years.
Okay, guys, so that was fun. I'm sorry for the virtual people not to be able to be here and throw your name in there. If there's somehow you want tickets purchased for you next week, you can email me and we can figure out a way where we can get money, and I will be glad to buy them for you and pull for you if you win. So we've still got a lot more to go. So Blue Santa is this weekend. It's the Kerrville Police Department's big Blue Santa that will be at Ronnie Box RV. Stephanie Scramita and her mom, Phyllis, are in charge of that event. They say they have enough help for Saturday. However, a week later on the 19th at the Doyle Center, if you'll recall, we've added the Doyle Center this year. It's as a new project. There are 60 families, 100 children, and we need help separating and distributing on that day. So if you're available from 1 to 4 on December 19th, which is a Saturday, please call Stephanie Scramita at 370-5789. That's 370-5789. And if after this you forget the number or you lose it, just email me and I'll be glad to give it back to you. Dave Samuel, do you have something to say to us?
Give him a minute to unmute.
There you go. Talk loud.
He's muted.
Not yet. He's still muted.
Here he comes.
All right, are we there?
Yeah, you're here.
Yay! Hey, y'all have done a great job last Saturday. We got lots of money, but we need more. I said the problem is it's a big need. A lot of folks need help. So we have this Saturday. I put the call out. A couple of you stood up and took some of the slots, and I'm very thankful. At the same time, I still have a slot at 4, or a slot. I got nobody at 4 o'clock and nobody at 5 o'clock this Saturday. So if you got an hour to spend and just want to go out and do some good, please sign up. Now the next week, the 19th, we're short from probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock again. So if you can manage to find a way to squeeze an hour in either this Saturday or next Saturday afternoon, please sign up. Otherwise, we're doing great, folks, but we still got a way to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. We just love your enthusiasm. Thank you so much. Okay, so I wanted to show you this. I don't know if you can see this, but we received this and I wanted to share with you from Shriner University. Each year, the Rotary Club of Kerrville provides a $1,500 donation towards a week's Martin scholarship. And we did that again this year. And we got this lovely card from the Hill Country College Fund Chair, Janet McKinney. And if you want to come by and look at it and read it, you can. But I wanted to show it to everyone and let you see that we received that. And that was all because of work that we've done in one of the projects that we serve. We're going to have a special thing next week in lieu of a Christmas party, since we can't do that. And Christy Vandenberg is going to tell us what that project's going to be. All
right, normally at our holiday party, what we do is we combine that with a food drive to provide food to a food pantry, a local food pantry. We can't do that this year. We're not doing a holiday drive. And one of the members here suggested maybe what we still could do would be a food drive. So Jimmy Hutto is going to bring his vehicle, make sure it's in the front of the Kroc Center. And as you come in next week, if you're coming here in person, what you need to do is bring your groceries, as many as you got. I know if you haven't been grocery shopping, just clean out, your pantry. Look for expired dates and make sure you get rid of the stuff that's close to expiring, because these people can use it and eat it. So he'll have his truck out there to collect groceries that way. If you are online right now and you want to participate, we will go from here, the Kroc Center, over to the Veterans Center, which is off Meadowview Drive. And we will go there and collect groceries from 2 to 3. We'll be there for an hour there and collect groceries, and you can drive by and drop those off. I'm so sorry. So that's what we're doing in lieu of a food drive. I think Tammy wants to talk to you also about the possibility of another thing we're doing with some of the money that's left over from not having a holiday party.
Okay, so if we can't all be together and we can't celebrate the holidays together, we can do something special for others that need us. And that's what we're really all about, service above self. So the money that we would have spent on a holiday party, we would like to help. We've gotten a request from the Hill Country Crisis Council that they need things for their women's shelter residents. And that's something that kind of sometimes gets overlooked. So we plan on using some of that money to give to them to help them reach their goal of giving them the needed items. And I'm not talking about bikes and scarves. It's needed items, toiletries and socks. So we're going to help them with that as long as the board still has to vote on it, and all the board members that are just hearing about this for the first time. Sorry. But we think that'd be a good idea. And I wanted to let you know that that's what we're going to do in lieu of a party. We're going to help the Hill Country Crisis Council and the Women's Shelter, and we're going to have a food drive. So that's what we'll do next week. Please bring your food or your money next week to the meeting or to the Veterans Center between 2 and 3 next week. And we'll give you an update on what we were able to do for the Hill Country Crisis Council. Stephanie Miller, I might have overlooked your families and Rotary. Would you like to give us a report?
Absolutely. Prayers for Race Aldridge. He fell this past weekend and hit his head, and evidently it was a pretty hard hit. And so they transferred him to SAMC in San Antonio. And last I heard that he might possibly have to have a stent put in. So prayers for him that he'll have a good recovery. And I also got word this morning that Tim Campbell had COVID, but he was feeling pretty okay and is on the mend. So just prayers for all those that are having to deal with this crazy virus.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for keeping us up on these things. We really do appreciate it. We have to report on the blood drive. Our blood drive, yes.
Can I do a shout out for families in Rotary?
Sure.
I don't know if y'all know, but Gina Daniels wrote a book and it got published and it's on Amazon. And I'm only saying this because she's not here, so she can't hear me, but it's a suspense thriller, and it's under G.M. Daniels, if anybody's interested. But I just thought that was really cool that we have a published author in our club. So.
Okay. Yes. Race Aldridge. Yes. Okay, did you guys hear that about Gina Daniels' book? David, you did. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, we have one more bit of club business. This is really under not fun business, but necessary. So let's talk about how we're going to go forward into the new year. So we wanted to accommodate people that wanted to meet in person, which we've done, and as well as people that weren't comfortable coming with the dual platform. I think it's working pretty well. We have some technical issues that each week we seem to get better on, but what that's required is someone taking notes of who is here to do billing. That's pretty hard for us to do when we don't really have full-time help to do that. We have Gina does our bookkeeping, and we needed to simplify it. So what we are going to do beginning in January 1st is begin billing for meals as we always have done. If you want to opt out, please do so. Nobody's saying you have to pay it, and we will make sure that you don't get billed for it. But that's the easiest way for us to be able to go forward and try to resume some sense of normalcy, and for our small little group of people to be able to handle the amount of work that has to be done. So again, beginning January 1, we're going to start billing again for meals. That's our first quarterly billing of the year. If you do not plan on being here and do not want to be billed for meals, please opt out. If not, you will receive an invoice, and which we'll be glad to work. But the more you can help us in advance, get the record straight, the better off. So that was the last thing. I wanted to tell you about our blood drive yesterday. I am so encouraged and moved and touched about that. We went to a bigger location so we could accommodate more people. Something happened with their sign-on website, and there was another something with the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center, but there was another blood drive actually in town yesterday, and I don't know that that was supposed to have happened. So now we booked this bigger place because we wanted more people, and we had a bigger goal because they ask you to reach this goal. And we did it. We were still able to do it. And I wanted to thank each of you for who participated, those who participated last time. I can send you next week the amount of blood that our club was responsible for providing, but I wanted to tell you thank you. And we will have another blood drive next quarter and in my final quarter as president. So I hope that's something that maybe our club can continue, but to me, it's really special that you guys have been so open to participating. So thank you so much. I'm not going to talk much about Super Bowl because Jeff's not here, but I just want to remind you that that's coming up, and Jeff's really going to need you when he calls on you. I hope that you'll be there. I think that is it. Do we have anything else that I've forgotten? No, that was a lot. We went through a lot. Dave, do you want to or have time for a breakout session or no?
I don't think we have enough time left. We only have 6 minutes left.
Okay. Well, I want to thank each of you for showing up. I know one, it's the holidays, and two, maybe it doesn't feel the same, but it feels the same to us. And what you don't know is I have each one of your faces on the screen. So while we're sitting here and you can see us in the building, we're looking at each of your faces too. So we want you here with us whenever we can do it safely. So if you will join me in the four-way test. Oh, that's what it was. Nobody asked me about wine. Oh my gosh.
It's
Okay.
white wine this week, right?
So if you have on your pin, you've won some wine. The first person that we have is John Seibert. John, are you here and do you have on your pin?
John was the first person to join the
I saw him.
Give him a second. He's showing he's on here.
Yeah. No, his face was there earlier. I think sometimes he gets busy.
He was here.
John, if you can hear me, just call me and I'll bring you some wine. We'll have to go forward because I don't know. The next one was Austin Dixon online. Austin, are you still with us? I don't see him. Okay, so in last week we gave away an online, so hopefully today we have someone with their pins on. Scott Bolton, are you wearing your pin? Yay! Okay, so Scott Bolton is our winner. Okay, Charlie has it for you. Thank you. So now, if you will join me in the four-way test, thank you so much. Of the things that we think say or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Hi, everybody.
Yes. Have a good one.